Hey y'all, it's Crystal. Thanks for coming by today. I'm finally getting around to doing the Paxy Awards tag. I had wanted to do it earlier, but I just didn't make the time for it, and I kind of wanted to make sure I, thought good about the questions and all the awards and all that good stuff. So of course this tag is kind of based off the Paxy Awards that Pax would do over on her channel, Pax Panic. She did it for a couple of years where she would give out her own little Paxy Awards to some booktubers, and yeah, so I'm really excited. And yeah, so I think Criminelli, I think, kind of made it into a tag. Maybe someone else was involved, I don't know really, but I remember seeing it over on Ollie's channel first. So a few people, other folks have done it, and yeah, I want to do this as well to honor, of course, Pax's memory, and also do some shout outs of some awesome channels and people that I enjoy watching. And yeah, let's get going. So there's like I said, prompts for different awards for the Booktube year that was 2023. That's kind of how I'm looking at it as. So let's get started. First up is the best opening, and I put a very one that I really love, and it's simple, but it makes me smile every time, and that's Cameron Chaney over at Library Macabre. He opens all of his videos with "Hey creeps," and I don't know why, it's just I don't know, I love it. It just, like I said, it makes me chuckle every time, and it's so him, and I just love it. So yeah. For the creative Paxy, I'm definitely giving a shout out to Lauren over at Happy Haunts Library. I really love the way that she does her videos, the styling of her videos, just the way she puts it all together, the creativity behind the videos, the themes. She's the queen of theme, and her videos last year were definitely an inspiration for me to watch, and I always enjoy listening to her talk about her movies and books that she's reading, but really it's the creativity too, and the time that she spends on her videos. It's very noticeable, and deserves a Paxy Award. Yeah. Okay, so for the tag Extraordinaire, I went with Michael Romeo over at Michael Romeo Talks Books. He seems to do a lot of tags. Also, Red My Friend does quite a lot of tags, and when I think about people that do tags, those are the fellas that kind of pop into my brain. So all right, so for the award for If You Like Me, then you'll probably like this channel too. I've got two folks here. It's hard for me to narrow down to one, first of all, and I know I'm actually missing and didn't mention a lot of people. Look, I'm doing my best here, okay? I love all y'all, okay? So know that. Anyway, this is also why I think I delayed doing this tag, because it gave me a little bit of anxiety, but I'm just going for it, okay? So if you like my channel, then you might like these two other ladies that I think kind of vibe with kind of the things that I like to read. Pretty kind of eclectic reading, different genres, and yeah. Also, I think a bit more kind of low-key, kind of laid-back style. And one is Mindy over Mindy's Book Journey. I really love watching Mindy, and she reads, yeah, very eclectically. A lot of horror, sci-fi, fantasy. She reads it all. And also Amy over Amy Noah Reads. She just has she's a vibe, and I think also we have a lot of things that are similar between us, as far as reading tastes and stuff like that. So if you've not checked those channels out, give them a watch and see. And yeah, if you like the things that I like, then you'll probably like those ladies too. Alrighty. So next up is the series Extraordinaire. I got a couple of bugs down for this too. So like I said, I was thinking of the year that was 2023. I really liked Alex's Adventures in Genre that he was doing last year. That's over Alex Unabridged, and he would pick a genre every month and just kind of focus on that genre, and then yeah, kind of wrap it up and talk about it. So I really enjoyed watching that, and recently that he kind of summed it all up for the year and all that good stuff. So I really liked it a lot. And you can't not mention MJ's small booktube shout outs that she does every week, and has been doing that every week for quite a while now. I think maybe you're close to 100 of those videos, maybe, MJ. I don't even know, maybe maybe not quite that many, but anyway, support small booktube. Everything that she does for small booktube is wonderful and deserves a shout out. Okay, the funniest Paxy, I got a couple of these too. I never fail to laugh when watching It Came From the Page. Andrew is hilarious, cracks some mean jokes, reads some funny books. Yeah, always laugh. And I also laugh when I watch Michael K. Vaughan, just because, yeah, just another kind of natural comedian. So those are my two for that. Okay, next up for Best Couple, I cannot mention Sean and Bart over at Storytime. Talk about chill vibes. When I need a chill vibe, relaxing video, Sean and Bart deliver every time. I love their vlogs. They also, I think, could go for the creative Paxy too. I love their vlogs. They're always just so calming to me. I love the way they are together. I love the way they talk about books. I love Sean and Bert. Love you guys so much. And I put this as a couple because Dave and Olive over at Book Blather, yeah, they you know, read the books together and talk about them. So can't not mention them for Best Couple as well. All right, Best Pets. I'm going with Andrew's cats here. Another mention for It Came From the Page, but he's got many cats and they feature quite often in his videos, and we love it, especially his vlogs. A lot of cats in the vlogs. We love to see it. Also, Coffee Cats and King, of course. I mean, cat is in the title, you know, it's in his channel name. There's always some cat footage as well, and I love it so much. There's lots of other dogs too, and cats, and those are two that popped in my mind. Okay, next up, the Sweetest Paxy. I am going to go for Christy Lewis here over at Dostoevsky in Space. I blub your name up every time. I don't know why. She is a very super sweet person, really kind heart, and just lovely all around. Connected with Christy last year here on Booktube, and I'm so glad that we did. And yeah, Sweetest Paxy, absolutely, for sure. Okay, Down to Earth Paxy, I got a lot, got a few. So Down to Earth, for me, Christine over at Secrets Read, absolutely down to earth and chill vibes. Yeah, Kelly hooked on books. I love Kelly so much, and her channel is kind of like mine, and also is you know, this is life kind of thing, and you get what you get. Yeah, absolutely. And also would like to mention Gareth over at Songs, Books, and Other Magic. I think he's also just super chill, down to earth kind of guy. Yeah, those three popped in my mind. So the best voice, I feel sad saying this because I did write out this list at the end of last year, and of course one of the people on here is no longer with us because I put Jennifer Brooks on this list for best voice, and because I loved listening to her talk. She has a wonderful voice. The sound of her voice was this low, sort of husky tone to it, and it was so soothing and calming, and I loved listening to her talk about books. So I'm gonna leave her on here because, you know, she's still, of course, a part of our community. Her videos are still there for us to watch, and if you need just a soothing voice to just listen to, absolutely. I also want to mention Gina Stanier. I love Gina's voice too. She's another one that just makes me feel calm and soothes me and kind of puts me at ease. So just when I want to feel that kind of vibe, I put on a Gina video, you know. All right, so for the background Paxy, I feel like I needed to mention Brad Proctor and his floor piles that have grown exponentially over the years. I tease him about it, but honestly, it's low-key kind of cool. And so go check out Brad and his floor piles of books. And like I said, as they kind of grow and grow throughout the year, I love it. I've been not in any way like throwing shade, honestly. I pick on her, but I love it. And also, Alex over at the Bookie Buzz has a fantastic background. Just the way she, has her background, all the kind of very cool stuff. All right, that makes you think Paxy. I went with Brian over at Bookish for this. He'll often throw out some videos that are discussing sort of, you know, current events, politics, things not necessarily always bookish related, sometimes are bookish related, but I think he always puts out sort of food for thought videos and really sort of encourages, you know, commenting back and forth about things like that, and yeah, I always appreciate that. For New Kids on the Block, I've got a few, and I feel like I've definitely missed like a bunch of people, but New Kids on the Block for me last year of channels that I really enjoy watching. Michael Wartenberg I really like, Cliff's Dark Gems, Nick over another Booktube channel, Kat at Kat's Novel Adventures, Carl over at Please Read Your Book, Claude over at Geek Reads. There's so many more. I'm not mentioning a lot of people, but okay, for this Sprinter Extraordinaire, I cannot mention Kelsey over at Slime and Slashers. For her amount of sprints, she sprints quite a lot, especially for events. And also, they usually trip down into unhinged, fun time sprints. And yeah, and I also want to throw Kelsey a Creative Paxy Award for her creativity of reading events that she creates, because they're always so fun, and she throws a lot of work into those, and it shows, and we always have so much fun. So that should be its own Paxy, really, like Event Extraordinaire, because that would be Kelsey down for sure. So maybe I'll make it on Paxy. Event Extraordinaire, Kelsey over at Slime and Slashers, Queen of Events, yes. All right, so, and then lastly is the Pax Panic Award. When I think of channels that I mean, you know, I enjoy watching all the time. I've watched for a long time or whatever. Always giving good book recommendations or just good people, you know what I mean? I have to mention Criminale, I think. I think, yeah, he's just good people. He has a really good channel. He talks really about books really well. I like Ollie. Also Rachel over the Shades of Orange. She's one of the first booktube channels I ever started watching when I started watching, I don't know, several years ago now, but, and then she's also created a really wonderful space at her Patreon that I love as well. So, yeah, Rachel, yep. I think that's it. I think I got all of them gotta get, but honestly, this is just a shout out to Booktube, everyone on Booktube of 2023. It was a great year, and yeah, so let's make 2024 another awesome year for Booktube. And that's gonna do it for me. I hope you're doing well, and thanks for watching. As always, I always appreciate your time. I want to thank you all for making my time on Booktube really special and wonderful. I really do love Booktube, and I'm so glad that that one day I decided to make that video, you know, and put it out there, because the connections and friendships that I've made here on Booktube are irreplaceable, and you are a big part of my life, and yeah, you make it special for me as well. And thank you for, you know, watching my videos all through 2023, and yeah, I'm gonna get too gushy, right? Okay. And much love to Pax's, you know, family, and you're missed around here for sure, but of course we will always cherish your memory. And of course this is dedicated to Pax. All right, lots of love, you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye.